Hey guys, what's up? It is your friendly neighborhood Ooboos here, back again with another Isaac Brigner, and this time I'm gonna go with Maggie. Miss Mary Nutmeg. Let's go. Maggie is alright. So the characters we have left are, after Maggie, we have Isaac, Azazel, and maybe the Lost. I don't know if I'm gonna do the Lost, probably not. But I don't want to completely rule out the possibility that I'm enough of a sadomasochist to do the Lost. I might do it. I don't know. But for now we're doing Maggie, which means that my highest priority is getting as many deals with the devil as physically possible. And everything else is secondary, because Maggie sucks. The main issue that you run into with Maggie is just the fact that she has low speed and high health, and you need to be able to essentially trade your health for the things you're missing, right? Which are damage, speed, and tier rate. But damage and speed obviously are not, it's not that you're missing them, it's just that those are the things you always want to have more of, no matter what run you're doing, what character you're playing. So basically, deals with the devil are the easiest way to do that, and that's what we're going to be aiming for. Big Bank's great. It's a good item. I'm actually such a huge fan of it. The fact that it gives 3 cents off the bat, and then just kind of... It's not that it rewards you for getting hit, you know, but it's... I mean, it helps you when you get hit. Which is nice. So let's go. I do want to talk about, so I'm sure you guys at this point know that EA is working on, I mean it's almost done, frankly, but they've been working on Star Wars Battlefront, which would be Battlefront 3, don't worry about it, whatever, it doesn't matter. They call it Star Wars Battlefront, that's it. Wafer's awesome. And so it's essentially, I mean, it's basically a Battlefront game. People have now, they're streaming the beta on Twitch and putting some videos on YouTube and stuff now that I guess I don't know, whatever. There's God, what's it called? What's the thing called? NDA? Non-disclosure agreement? Something like that. Basically, when a game is not done, but you have access to it, you have to agree to a thing so you don't spew out the information about it against the wishes of the company making it. And I guess that got lifted or something the other day, because yesterday, literally every single person was fucking streaming it. Or 2 days ago. Yesterday. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Yesterday. I'm gonna say yesterday. But it looks so fucking cool. So, here's the thing. Everybody who is, cautious about the Battlefront game does so because, oh, it's EA, oh, it just looks like Battlefield, yada yada yada. But man, watching the streams, I mean, it's Star Wars. Like, everything about it just screams Star Wars. From the fucking blaster noises, the visuals of the stages, even the fucking, the TIE fighter screech. It just, I mean, from an aesthetics perspective, they nailed it. Just absolutely spot on. Right? It feels like it literally just is in the Star Wars universe, you know, as you're playing it. It's crazy. I haven't played it, of course, but as I've watched people play it, it just feels like they are a part of the Star Wars universe. It's so good, though. It's so good. And the gameplay looks good. I mean, the gameplay is very Battlefield. But that's okay. I can live with that. I like Battlefield. If I had to choose a shooter game to play, I would probably choose Battlefield. Battlefield games are just generally fun. I don't know. Okay, alright. The thing I like about Battlefield games is that they're a much more, I guess, methodical type of experience. Synth oil's awesome. I'm gonna take both of these, hell yeah. That's good. That's good. But Battlefield games are much more like, I guess, tactical than a lot of other shooters. I don't have a good gauge for a comparison to Counter-Strike, comparing Battlefield and Counter-Strike, but they're similar. They're both much more, I mean, they are, at the end of the day, they are still, like, reflex shooters, you know? You're not gonna do well without being able to twitch. Well, now that I access keys, I'll use a key and save this final bomb. And, like, they are the reflex, the twitch shooters. They are that, for sure. Oh my god. We fucking in there. Alright, well, the pills weren't great, but it's alright. 48 energy, let's go. You know what? Let's actually do this. I'm gonna min-max. I'm gonna min-max a lot right now. I'm feeling it, man. Okay. Alright. So, now we have trillions of dollars. Or maybe 40 cents. I'm gonna look at my luck stat, and now here's what we're gonna do. I don't know if it'll go up to 2 bars. I'm just gonna dump all this money in. Because I always forget if... Because you start with 1 bar of luck, but I think the first luck upgrade still keeps you with 1 bar of luck. Well, we still have 1 bar, so I don't know. I'm gonna go in here actually. Let's see what we got. Well, it's not great. It's alright. I can live with that. Alright, what pill do I want to take with me? Probably the lemon party, because that's a quite good one. Oh god. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. There's no problem here. Alright, so I'm digging this run so far. I'm feeling good about it, you know? I say it quite a lot. I mean, I don't really like runs where I don't have high damage or high tiers. I mean, pretty much just damage. If I don't have high damage, then the run is pretty bad in my opinion, but this run has like moderate damage right now, and it's pretty good. The fact that I have gotten damage upgrades is good enough for me. Far too often in runs, I'll just have no damage upgrades by this point, and that's when it starts getting really rough. But I'm feeling good about this one. I'm feeling real good. Man, PhD was a great pickup. But a lot of these pills are fucking meaningless. I want the pills to matter a bit, you know? Lord of the Pit was a great pickup. I mean, literally all of our incredible pickups were done on the Curse of the Blind floor, so that's very weird, but you know what? It worked out. Not all. Most. Synth Oil, PhD, Lord of the Pit. Contract from below. All quite good. What did I get from the item room on that floor? I don't remember. It wasn't the wafer, was it? I do have the wafer, but I don't think it was that floor. It might have been, though. Probably was, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, so low speed really fucked me. That's great. Awesome. Fallen's fun. That really sucks. Technically, oh. Alright, I'll grab that scent on the way out. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what I want to do here. I'm gonna lose my red hearts anyway. So you know what? You know what? Yeah, let's just be Blue Baby. This is fine. I can live with this. Obviously, I don't have a use anymore for my item. This is pissing me off, that pill. That's right in the way. I have no more use for the Yum Heart, but that's okay. I don't need it. Damage is nuts. Health is very good. And now, I should always, I mean, not always get deals with the devil. It's not like it's guaranteed at this point, but I should never take red heart damage. Thus, my chance of deals with the devil should be substantially higher. Okay. It's interesting secret room locations. This isn't a great room. It's the opposite of a great room. Alright. I'm too fast already, man. I don't know. It's so weird because I always want this like minimum of speed. But the second I get a bit of speed, I'm just like, ah, whoa, hey, slow down. Too fast. Too furious. Gonna need you to chill. Just chill. Great, awesome, sweet, neato. I have 4 bombs. I'm pretty comfortable blowing this one up as well. Sure. So that'll give us a spirit heart on the next floor, which we're going to now. You did beat a rather as baggy. You beat it as Blue Baby. I'm actually curious what the speedrun rules would be in regards to respawn items. I'm assuming there shouldn't be any. I'm assuming that just winning a run is for whoever you started as. That's how I think it should be. But as we know, the Binding of Isaac community happens to enjoy their incredibly arbitrary rules. So, who knows? Alright. I mean, the weird thing would be, right, if... Huh, I'm trying to think how they would actually... I mean, my assumption is you start a run as a character, no matter what character you respawn as, no matter what. If you win that run, It counts for the character you started as, if you're doing like a, you know, like a 7-character speedrun or whatever. But then the thing pops up, well, you know, if that's not the case, right? And if they go, no, you can't use a, you know, transformation item, blah, blah, blah. Well, then why wouldn't you be allowed to, even if you're doing like a 7-character run, which doesn't include Azazel, why not just start a run as Azazel, right? For the first run of the thing, start a run as Azazel, get down to the fucking chest, hope for Ankh, grab Ankh, kill yourself, respawn as Blue Baby, and end the run like that. That seems like it would be way faster than pretty much any Blue Baby run, right? And that you're ending the run as Blue Baby, so if it's you know, depending on who you end the run as rather than who you start the run as, then you could do weird shit like that, which would make it so if you got the record with that, it would basically be impossible to compete. So I imagine the thing that makes the most sense would just be whoever you fucking start as, that's who it counts for, no matter what. Otherwise, people would do weird shit like that. And I'm not opposed to people doing weird shit like that. But I imagine the community that is against the allowment of using specific items during races might be opposed to this sort of thing that I'm referring to. Tears Up is awesome. Thank God we finally got a stat up pill. PhD finally paying off. It's kind of crazy how long it took. I mean, obviously we had a range up immediately with the PhD. But that's a range up. Yeah, okay. Sure, I'll take some Spirit Hearts, that seems sweet. I'm also gonna blow this guy up, because fuck him, right? Yeah. Rotten Baby's sweet as hell. I really don't want you to keep shoving this remote detonator in my face, game. I will, however, take the fanny pack, that's pretty good. Really would have liked that to be a sharp plug in there. Instead of a dummy, idiot repeat item for no goddamn reason. I just wish repeat items didn't exist at all. I wish that they just didn't happen. And they don't in most cases, but there's a very specific set of circumstances that allows them to happen. Specifically pertaining to shops. Excuse me. Thank you. I will be grabbing that, of course. But as I am Blue Baby, it'll only give me a Spirit Heart. And a slight shot speed up. Oh, also worth noting, there was, Sure. There's another very recent discovery relating to the donation machine. So, you know I talked about how the donation machine, and I even attempted it in this run, when you donate to it, you have a chance of getting luck upgrade. Well, turns out you also increase your likelihood of getting a deal with the angel, which is very interesting. Apparently it's comparable to the chance of the rosary, the angel deal chance of the rosary, which does in fact give you a higher chance to get a deal with the angel, which is another reason why it's arguably a bad item. The problem with rosary, I mean there's a lot of problems with rosary, but it's the only thing the item does that is beneficial really is the 3 Spirit Hearts. And yeah, it can be beneficial if you want to deal with the angel or if you want the Bible. But if neither of those things is like your top priority, then the problem that occurs is that well, you pick up Rosary, now you're gonna get a deal with the angel. What's in the deal with the angel? Oh, it's the Bible. And that's just not good. That's just straight up bad. So, I mean, it's got problems, but you know, it's cool that there are more things that can increase your likelihood of getting a deal with the angel. Similar to how there's so many things that increase your likelihood of getting a deal with the devil. One of which, by the way, as you'll probably have seen me doing in this run, is blowing up judgments. Judgments, if you blow up a judgment, you have a much higher chance of getting a deal with the devil. Obviously, if you don't take red heart damage, you have a very high likelihood of getting a deal with the devil. Well, that stands for both devil and angel, but, you know. Pentagram increases your likelihood of a deal with the devil, I think, by like 30%. Didn't mean to pick that up. Whoops. So yeah, there's plenty of things that increase your likelihood of deal with the devil, and deal with the angel kind of felt like it was ignored until these discoveries happened. Well, this discovery happened. There's really only one discovery, but it's a very important one, I'd say. It's worth noting because it's one of the few that's controllable. I believe you have to donate 20 cents to get a deal with the angel, or to get the higher likelihood of a deal with the angel. But at least it's controllable to some extent. Yeah, like there are runs where you won't get 20 cents, or you won't have enough keys that you can use one on the shop or whatever. That'll happen, but it's still much more likely than, you know, maybe I get the Rosary. It's like the judgment blowing up bit, but for deals with the angel, you know. Like, it is still kind of luck, but it at the same time, you can control it if the situation arises. I was really hoping that there were more rooms. I didn't expect there to be more rooms, I was just hoping. Come on. There we go. Gate. Alright. The thing I'm happy about is that my damage is real powerful right now. I'm super into the amount of damage I'm dealing. Well, that's an unfortunate item, isn't it? Oh my god. Didn't want to pop that key. Alright. Yeah, let's do this. I want, I don't know, just give me cancer or something, that'd be good. Wasn't cancer, it's unfortunate. Maybe it would have been more unfortunate if I had gotten cancer. That's, of course, in reference to the fact that, out of context, anything you say in Binding of Isaac sounds very weird. Although, you know what subreddit I really hate? The no context subreddit. I don't go there at all because it just seems pointless. The only reason that subreddit seems to exist, in my understanding, is so when somebody says something and you take it out of context, which, well, and it sounds weird out of context. God, all of the spacebar items, dude. There's not this many spacebar items in the game. I am so fucking unrealistically lucky with the amount of spacebar items I get. Or unlucky if you dislike them, which I do. Anyway, so if you take pretty much anything in a video game that somebody says about a video game out of context, it's gonna be fucking weird. And that seems like the entire existence of the no context subreddit. And what I hate about it is that somebody says something, you know, there's like a discussion going on about a video game in the comments of like our Dota 2 or something. And then some fucking dickwad who doesn't understand what a joke is or what humor is like, haha, hey guys, our no context. Like, low-hanging fruit doesn't even begin to describe the comedic stylings of people who reply to comments with just the subreddit are no context. I just hate it. It just makes me upset when I see it. Nice. We, at the very least, you know what? Fuck it. We get a shop. Min-max my money, you know? Gotta make sure I got no problems. I got 99 problems, but a centate one? I don't know. That doesn't work. My voice is fucked now. Oh, it's suddenly fixed. Alright, cool. I don't know what that was. I had like a weird mucusy, like, layer of cellophane, of biological cellophane, just like resting on the back of my throat. It's fixed now though. I don't know what the fuck that was. I mean, I know it was just mucus getting into a weird spot. Hey, did you guys know that you, in your life, have absolutely eaten your own snot a number of times? You've probably eaten your own snot more than you've actually blown your nose. And I'm not just talking to people who pick their nose and eat it. I'm talking to every single human being alive. Because you know where snot goes if you don't shoot it out of your body? That's right, it goes right down your throat. Just right on down. So there you go. Contrary to the old wives' tale that you eat, like, what is it, 8 spiders in your sleep in your lifetime or whatever the fucking random ass made up statistic to scare people is. Ugh. I mean, sure, but ugh. Contrary to that, this one's actually true. You do eat a lot of snot in your life. You don't eat a lot of spiders. You might eat a few spiders. But it's... people seem to not understand that spiders are very skittish. Most spiders that are going to be within your home, if you... presuming you live in, you know, a first world country. Where your home isn't just a you know, mud hut. Is that offensive? Probably not. I can't imagine it would be. I'm just, you know, I'm claiming truths. Anyway, assuming you live in a first world country, the spiders that are going to be in a location where you could potentially eat them while you're sleeping, they're generally going to be very skittish animals. They're not going to want to be near something that is making noise or, you know, is clearly a large being that is moving around. And unless you sleep dead like a log, there's no spider that would ever go near your mouth while you're asleep. And when I say sleep like a log, I don't mean just sleep heavily. I mean you literally don't fucking move or make noise while you sleep. Which is a very rare thing. Most people do something when they're sleeping. So unless you literally turn into an inanimate object while you're sleeping, a spider's not going to go anywhere near your mouth. And then if you are an inanimate object while you're sleeping, the spider might climb near your mouth and then, you know, be like, well, there's nothing in here, and leave. They're not going to, like, climb down into your mouth enough, like down into your throat or something, enough that when you fucking randomly swallow in your sleep, which you're somehow doing while you're an inanimate object, the spider's gonna be in there. You know, that's unrealistic. That's not gonna happen. Again, it might happen like some number of times in your life, but 8 is a severe overshot. Or whatever the number actually is. Whatever people say it is. I think it's 8. Somewhere around there. That's the claimed number. I had a feeling this was going to be an immediate dead end, but I did it anyway. I had trust. I hate this fucking room. I hate lumps. I hate champion Digletts. I hate when lumps and champion Digletts team up against me. But yeah, I mean, there's some spiders that might climb in your mouth while you're asleep, even if you're making noise and shit. But the majority of them are not gonna, specifically if you're in America, the majority of them are not gonna deal with you. There is one type of spider that exists in the Midwest that might climb in your mouth, where I live, and that's the... And I only know this because I was looking up because I've been seeing spiders everywhere in my house recently. And I was like, let me check if any of these are incredibly venomous and will murder me if I get bit by one. Fortunately, no. No brown recluses or wolf spiders. Actually, wolf spiders aren't like venomous, they're just... Are they venomous? No, they're venomous. I don't fucking know, actually. I just know wolf spiders are a terrifying spider. And they exist in the Midwest and look almost exactly like the spiders that I've been seeing everywhere. But the spiders I've been seeing everywhere are the other kind of spider that looks exactly like wolf spider. That isn't a wolf spider. But anyway, there's this spider, it's called a fishing spider, which is another more brownish spider. And they're called a fishing spider because they enjoy being near water. And the one benefit of fishing spiders is that almost all their movement is on vertical surfaces, like walls. They don't really like to, you know, walk around on, like, on the top of a surface or anything like that. They want to be on walls. So that basically means that unless your mouth is, like, you know, directly against a wall or something, they're probably not going to go by your mouth. But if they do go by your mouth, they're going to be like, alright, sure, yeah, no, this is nice and moist. This is where I want to exist. And then maybe they'll start stringing up a web in your mouth. That'd be nasty, right? Oh, God. But their webs are not, like, regular-ass spider webs. They do, like, very non-sticky sheets of webs. Or something like that. Either them or it was a different spider that did that. I think it's them. The spiders that I've been seeing everywhere, though, are called grass spiders. And the only difference visually between a grass spider and a wolf spider is the eyes. The way that the eyes are laid out on their head. And listen, when a spider crawls onto me while I'm playing a video game, you know, I'm not gonna take the time to, like, look at its head and be like, oh, it's a grass spider, oh, it's okay, I'll let you free. I'm gonna be like, ah, fuck, and fucking lose my mind, flick it off my arm at the speed of light. It slams into a wall and dies because I flung it at the speed of light. I didn't actually fling it at the speed of light. I couldn't do that. That'd be impossible. Nothing with mass could move at the speed of light or something like that. That's not true. I mean, that's kind of a disingenuous statement, but you know, if it's an object that we can, like, physically see and we, like, physically feel mass, us as humans using our big oaf-like senses, chances are it's not going to be capable of moving at the speed of light. I fucking hate you, you motherfucker. With your goddamn no delay damage, super delay fucking visuals. Sure, fuck it, why not? Burnt penny, yeah. It's not like we're gonna be finding poop anywhere. I do hope one day that we do crack the code. We do figure out a way to move objects, if obviously not at the speed of light, but approaching the speed of light. That'd be fucking awesome. Will it happen? I mean, let's be realistic here. Probably no. Unless something fundamentally changes, we're probably not going to be able to ever ship people out in a spaceship at anything approaching the speed of light. At any speed approaching the speed of light. And by approaching, I mean, like, you know, close to the speed of light. Close enough that there would be dramatic effects, or dramatic results of it. Such as a different experience of time. And whatever else. But it'd be cool. I mean, it'd be awesome if we could do that. I'd be into it, you know. Fuck off. Isaac, you suck. Man, if I didn't have the wafer, this would be fucking ass. I mean, it is ass. It, like, is demonstrably loads of ass. But you know what? It's alright. We got this. We Gucci. Oh, so I want to know, what are you guys' opinions on people who are professional shit posters? And if you don't know what I mean by a professional shit poster, Filthy Frank is a great example. Just somebody who has made it their fucking livelihood to loudly shit post on the internet. What do you think of that? Because I think it's pretty great. I think it's an admirable profession that they're in, you know? Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to shitpost. Seriously though, shitposting is like the most enjoyable pastime that exists. It's so fucking great. I love shitposting. You know what, fuck it. Let's just go in. Just go in. That's all we gotta do is just go in, man. Every day I see like another fucking news story where somebody's like yelling about 4chan and how it's just this gigantic hate mob sent at them or whatever, and it's a bunch of rapists and murderers and shit. And I was just like, serious? Have you ever been? God no, why would I go to such a website? Then how do you know? How do you know? There's been like, okay, I'll admit, 4chan is a place where there are fucking weirdos. There are some. And there have been some. There have been literal murderers who have put details of their murder and locations of bodies on that information on 4chan. But that's happened what, like 4 times total since 4chan began existing? I imagine if the entire website is filled with rapists and murderers, you'd see it a bit more than that. It's probably not even 4. I think it's 3. I know of 2. I have to imagine there's more. So I'm gonna make the assumption that it's 3. But if the entire website's full of rapists and murderers, then again, I imagine that you'd get a few more than 2 or 3 over the course of its existence, which, God, how old is that website? Like, it's over 10 years, right? By a good margin. Must have been like 04 or so, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It probably wasn't 04. Maybe it was like 08 or 09. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I mean, it's definitely earlier than 08, 09. It's gotta be. It literally has to be. I don't know exactly when it was created, though. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, good intro, huh? Yeah, I thought so, too. Fuck you.